By the way, I wish to be transparent. I'm pursuing legal action against Afrika Mayibuye movement because I want to be reinstated as the first deputy president of Afrika Mayibuye. This action is necessary due to unfair removal of violations of procedural justice. This legal process is driven by principle to defend organizational integrity and my political reputation. Because when we started Mayibuye, we said we are not going to remove members the way that they removed me as the first deputy president. So I'm taking Afrika Mayibuye to court. I'm going to fight for it, and I'm going to be reinstated as the first president of Afrika Mayibuye movement. That is just the tip of the iceberg. There's more coming. Azania is a civic-rooted idea in Africa's long history, reclaimed in the struggle against colonial domination and reimagined for the demands of the present and future. The name Azania is not used here as a racial claim, a slogan of exclusion or a rejection of constitutional South Africa. It is embraced as a symbol of renewal, a commitment to human dignity, and a call to shared responsibility in building a just, safe, and prosperous society. At the heart of Azania movement is the African philosophy of Ubuntu, which reminds us, Umntu ngumntu ngabantu. A person is a person to other people. This means that our individual dignity is deeply connected to the well-being of our communities, and that true freedom can only thrive when it is paired with responsibility. The Azania movement is a civic, non-partisan, and people-driven movement committed to reclaiming South Africa's future through lawful, ethical, and practical solutions. We stand for economic transformation, social justice, constitutionalism, and the rule of law, human dignity, ethical leadership, youth empowerment to lead the Rainbow Nation vision of Nelson Mandela. Azania was born from the urgent need to confront South Africa's overlapping crises of unemployment, poverty, inequality, crime, failing system delivery, and declining trust in governance. Our motto is clear: we are the ones we have been waiting for. Good day, fellow South Africans, members of the media, civil society leaders, faith and labor formations, community leaders, the youth, and all citizens who care deeply about the future of our republic. We speak today at a decisive moment in South Africa's democratic journey. Our country is founded on humanity, on human dignity, equality, and rule of law. Yet, for millions of South Africans living in poverty, struggling to find work, or facing daily danger, the promise of freedom remains incomplete. Youth unemployment remains far too high. Crime, drugs, human trafficking, hijacked buildings, and organized criminal syndicates continue to harm communities across the country. Public services are overstretched, and trust in governments continues to decline. These are real issues, not just ideas or policies. They are lived experiences in townships, in rural areas, informal settlements, cities, and rural areas. The Azania movement believes in dialogue, engagement, and listening, especially in moments of national tension. We do not retreat from difficult conversations. We enter them with principle, patience, and clarity. In this spirit, Azania engaged with various stakeholders, including community leaders, to explore how South Africa can address migration governance, border management, community safety, and social cohesion within the framework of the law. As part of response